And we're back again, and I wanted to go back to the help document that I had posted under the semester project. So I definitely want you guys to be using this because on the first page of this, it's an Excel document, and again, it says it's a reference document. Um, it shows you all the macros here I've been using, the functions we've been using, the tricks I'll be talking about, and graphs. If you go to the next tab over, which is descriptives, here's the table we just built. I noticed that we did not count and get the percent of the open claims. Also, we didn't express the $0 claim, so I'd like to go in and do that. After that, we're going to go in, and I created this distribution key that makes things a lot easier than having to do it by hand. I may have to adjust it a little bit. It's kind of tricky. All the instructions are right here. So let's bring back our... Another thing, make sure you're saving your work. I don't know if you can see it, but I saved my work as 483 LRDA week 1, and then my last name. Start finding a way to save your most recent work so you know what you're doing. Don't work with the same document all the time. Do some save as to make sure that you're protecting your work. All right, so let's do the percent and count for closed. Open and close are in AA, so I'm going to do open, close. Is it closed or closed? It's closed, past tense. So we're going to do a count, and we're going to do a percentage. Equal count if it's under AA, so it's AA2 to AA388, and you see it lit it up. But now what I have to do is I have to go comma, and then the designation is well, I could either type in open or I could have clicked on the cell too. I did it. Equal count if for AA2 to AA388. Again, it's highlighted. The cell AA2 to AA388 is the range. There's a colon between it, comma. I got to give a criteria. I'm just going to type in closed. Hit return. And let's do a total. Got to check our work. I'm just going to add up these two numbers. Hopefully it's 387. It is. The percentage is equal to this number divided by this number. And I got to turn that into a percent, of course. Usually I do a lot of click and drag, but you guys are probably mad at me right now, so I'm going to try to do things as simple as possible. And the total, let's turn that into a percent. Yeah. So now we've got the open and closed cases. So only 28 or 7.2% of the claims are open. They're probably all within the last couple of years. Probably. We'll have to see, but that's a nice little table as well that we could report. Let's go ahead and do the percent $0. Oh, where'd you go? Sometimes Excel goes a little bit too fast. So this will be the percent of $0 entries. This varies from data set to data set. I'm just going to take the count divided by the total, 387. Very small amount. Turn that into a percentage. Center it, drag it. So now I've got the same stuff as I had before. It's not a big deal. It's actually a fairly low number for the paid medical and paid total. So this paid average, you see how it's different, but not that different. Well, it is for that because it's a bigger percent. We'll get into it later, but that's all we really wanted to do with the descriptives page. So I'm going to create a new tab. This is going to be my distribution. This is the second part of the week 1 assignment. I'm going to copy my work and bring it over here. And now I got to zoom it in again. I think I was working with 180. For the distribution, what I like to do is use the top. I know I had just started talking about not doing anything at the top, but I have to do it this way. Otherwise, I'd have to greatly change the key that I made. So I'm inserting column, but then what I can do is I can go Control Y, which is a repeat, and I think I need to put in, I think I can hold it down. I think it's going faster than the eye can see. Let's go back to the help document. All right, I need to move the header row to row 105. That's what I need to do. I don't want to do that. So where are we right now? Ooh, we want to get it to 105. Geez, I'm almost there. I guess holding down the Y was a smart thing to do. I got lucky. And the header row is at 105. Okay. Let's go back to the other help document. All I did was insert. So move it to 105. Data begins at 106. Yes. Copy and paste the total count directly above the total paid column. So I'm going to highlight this, and then I want to paste it so that the total count, which is the center one, so I'm going to go 2 over from the total paid. So I'm going to highlight all this. Go Control C to copy. It's got it all highlighted. I'm going to go over to my work, and I got to look here. Where's my total paid? Total paid is U. So I'm going to post into S because that's 2 over. So that'll make it, you'll see, post it. And I'm just going to go Control V to paste, and let's see what it did. Oh, sorry, it's going really fast because I'm on recording and all this other stuff. So this thing is supposed to be, this is supposed to be right above the total paid. So I put it in the right spot. Let's do a cumulative here. So the percent total, is it adding it up? 19 and they're 153. Total count. Between 0 and 50 there are, oh, I gotta change something. Sorry. I forgot. I always forget this. We have to delete everything down here because it's adding it in. It's all right. We're not going to need it. Uh-oh. Got to delete it. Highlight it. Right-click. Delete. There we go. Now it's not there. That instruction was on that other page. So let's see what we have here. So it goes from count. So that's the total count, which is that plus that. Okay, and then plus 79 goes, all right. So the percent equal to the, well, I'm going to do it this way. It's because then it'll go all the way up to 100, divided by 387. Turn that into a percentage. I might be doing this wrong. I'm kind of going off of memory right now. Center it, and now let's click and drag. I could have done the double click, I know, but let's hope that's 100%. No, because above 50 it's a count. So got to add these two together. If I was to add that running total plus that total, false. I think I was meant to do that. 100%. Yep. Okay. So I've got everything accounted for. Just had to double check that. See, what this does is it only adds up what's above 50,000 and can't add to this. I forgot that I had to do it that way. So now what I want to do is I want to graph it. I want to see what the distribution looks like. I am not going to include the zero range. The zero range, it messes things up. It's just 5%. So what I'm going to do is, I think what I need to do is highlight these. I'm going to enter these in. So I'm going to highlight these numbers and then go to insert, because that's where we have the figures and tables. It's right here, charts. What I want to do is a block, a straight up 2-dimensional column. Yeah, that's good enough. All right. The x-axis right now is messed up, and so that's what I need to fix. What I'm going to do is drag it up top a little bit. It's not fun to do. Not fun at all. Come on. There we go. You just got to hit the sweet spot. Sweet spot. And we're almost there. There we go. Total enter N. I think it's 387, right? Yeah. All right. Let's open this up a little bit. Take a look at it. All right, let's give it an x-axis. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right-click anywhere in here, and I get this window, and the window says Select Data. So now I can manipulate it a little bit. So my series, this is the claim count by its amount. I'm going to edit it. No, I didn't want to do that. I want to do the horizontal. All right, let's put in, it's going to start at 500, go up to greater than 50,000. Okay, let's see what it looks like now. Yay, did it. So here is a distribution of our comp data. As you can see, a majority of it, you see it starts really high, goes down. This is the same sort of pattern, the same distribution that I showed you in previous lectures. It's just, it always happens. Now we have this blip down here. And so what I want to do is on this interesting looking chart is I want to provide some of the descriptive statistics so we get a good idea of what's going on here. So chart title, this is the work comp claim distribution by claim amounts. Okay, not including, and how many $0 claims did we have? We had 19. Not including 19 $0 claims, which is 4.9% of the total. I don't know what that thing is. So let's see what the total amount is down here. So there are 10 greater than 50,000. It's 2.6%. So 10 and 2.6%. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an insert text box, and there are 10 claims greater than 50K, and that is 2.6%. Uh-oh. There we go. So sometimes this stuff doesn't like me. All right. This is where I want you guys to be playing around and get to learn this stuff. So only 10 claims represent 2.6% of the total. These are the ones that are greater than 50%. From the other page, what I'd like to do is take a picture of my descriptives. So I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to go a copy, and I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to left click, and I'm going to do a paste special. And I would like to do it as a picture with a link. Yeah. See, there it is. Isn't that cool? Gosh, we're already 13 minutes. Must go faster. All right. So these are the claim amounts, and we have some information here. So the total paid, the average claim or the mean is 7,128. So 7,128 is right about here. So I'm going to go insert. I can go to shapes. I think what I'll do is just put in a line. So that's 7,000. I'm looking for 7,100. I'll just go out a little bit here, and I'll draw a line. It's not a straight line. Oh, man. And my OCD is going a little bit wacky here. Let's try to look at the shapes and everything. So I'm going to go with red. Is red? No, red's usually bad. Let's go with purple. And then I can also weight it differently. That's too big. That's too big. That's all right. All right, so this is the average. So now I can go insert, average, average is equal to $7,128. Uh-oh. Oh, so what I just did is I screwed up with something, and then I hit Control-Z to back up a step. It's kind of like my oh shit button. I hit it a lot. Average, total claims right here. You see what I'm doing? Is I'm kind of like creating a picture that represents what's going on here. The median is 708, so that's right here. I'm gonna copy and paste this, so I have to draw it again. It's 700, so that's about right there. draw this way up. Try to get it straight. Damn, not fun. Copy and paste, just so, what I'm doing is I'm just making things easier. This is now going to be the median, and the median is 700 and, oh, no, it's over here, 767. Look at the right spot, 767. 767. It's still right about there, though. So, I mean, look what we have here. 50% of the claims are to the left, 50% are to the right. But look at how much, all the money's right here. Do you see now why I think frequency is so important when it comes to understanding what's causing injuries and where to focus? All right, what else do we want to put on here? I mean, we've got the total paid, the median, percent zero is 4.19, 4.91. Did you see that? So I calculated here, so it is the same. It's 19 claims, it's right there. Check that. Let's see. Top 10 claims, which are all right here. Is that right? The top 10? Max claim, 10%. The top 11%. Oh no, the top one is that much. What am I thinking here? I don't know. We're going to have to look at it. But it'll be interesting to see these 10 claims, because we'll probably, the outlier cutoff will be somewhere in this range here probably. We'll leave some meat on the bone. I'm going to go back to the other one and just see what I had used for assistance here. What did I create? I got the average, the median. I actually added that. Not included this many claims. 120. That amount. That may be... Oh, I should put in the dates and the total number as well. Yeah. So go ahead and do that. But again, we're trying to make it so that we can just copy and paste. So it'd be nice if this had a number and everything, but it has a title. I mean, what I'll probably do is fiscal years 29 to 2021. Actually, I'm going to put claims filed. Claims filed. 8/3/2009 to 8. I got to go back and look. It was like 2021. N is equal to 388. Excuse me. Total paid is equal to 2758. 7. Oh, what did I do here? 2758. I mean, because this is a table we're going to put into the paper, right? May not go into the executive summary, but at least it's going to go on the paper. 758, 725. See, this is a much more honest presentation of the work comp claims from this data set versus just saying, oh, well, the total's here and the average is here. This gives us a better visual of how they distribute and where they are. That if we didn't do this, you know what we'd focus on? We'd focus on these 10, or maybe some of them up here. We'd only focus on the causes here. But look at all the causes over here on the left. That is where we're going to actually make improvements. Because believe it or not, yeah, workers are concerned with these more severe ones, but the stuff they expose to every day is down here. And likely, very likely, and we'll find out next week, that the causes of these down here, the most frequent, may be the same causes down here. Though these may be unique. I don't know. We're going to have to look into that. So we're at 19 minutes here. I'm going to end it. Make sure that you also learn to, and I may do this in another video, make tables look pretty. So don't just copy and paste directly from what am I trying to say? Excel. Learn to make things look pretty. There are little tricks you can do. One thing we can do here in Excel, and I provided a link to the video to help this, is I'm highlighting the table, and then what I can do is format as a table. Do you see this right up here at top? This is under the home. And I can pick what I want it to look like. There's a lot of different options, and you can add color to it or not. And I'm gonna hit OK. I'm gonna get rid of the sort. I just go under data and hit filter. There we go. And you got this table, and I can change the look, I think, by going back to help and format. What if I wanted to make it this way? Or what if I wanted to make it look like this? Okay, it only did that, but what I can do is I can highlight this and I can fill it in with the same color of blue. Where is it? Yikes. Or maybe I can't. Okay, well. There are things you can do to make it look pretty. Please play with it. I'm getting a little frustrated here that whole thing isn't filling in, but yeah, well, that one doesn't look too bad. I could turn this back to white and then turn the lettering to black. There. So then when I copy and paste this to Word, it's going to look good versus when you just do it. And the other thing is, look at the justifications. I've centered everything. If I wanted to, well, that one isn't centered though. I can make it like that. I can make it like that. You got to decide, how you want it to present. Oh, come on. Yeah, we want to make this look like it's something that's professional. And it can be read. It's very clean. The dollar sign is in front of the amount and the percent sign's behind it. I don't know why some students flip-flop that. That drives me crazy. I've got commas in here. I don't have any pennies. I want you to be focusing on the importance of the present. Just as the presentation is just as important as the results. Very important that you learn that and work on it to make it look good. At this point now, I'm nitpicking. So this is good. I'm going to save my work because this is still week 1. If it was week 2, I would save it under something else. So this has gone really long. In the next video, what I'd like to do is maybe just get into what your assignment is going to look like, and maybe cover some other things that I've forgotten to say.